Right, so hypnosis for pain control, and speaking to this idea that pain is real but imagined. So, what do I mean by that? That seems like a contradiction, doesn't it? But what I mean by that is pain is essentially electrical signals, like all our impulses that come from our nerves, that feed into our brain, that get interpreted as whatever they are, beard, jacket, pain, and then that gets it's a sensory input from our nervous system that gets interpreted by our brain that gives us an output. The case of pain, it's generally to do with a warning, like acute pain. Now, what do I mean it's imagined? Because I know I'm probably speaking to people that are experiencing chronic pain and they're thinking, I'm not imagining this pain is real. And honestly, I do feel for you. It's not to say all you've got to do is think differently and the pain will go away. It's to say that by using hypnotic techniques, you can reduce that pain to a point that's manageable. Now, hypnosis, a lot of hypnotic inductions work around relaxation. So by relaxing, you're going to remove tension from the body, which is going to reduce pain, because a lot of people, they hold themselves very tight when they're in pain, which is counterproductive. You're holding yourself tight to protect the injured part of your body, but that's also increasing tension and restricting blood flow around the area, which is going to delay healing and cause more pain. I'm called to think of a time when I was much younger. I went to a party and I stayed overnight, and the next day I thought I'd help out and I thought I'd do some dishes. Now, there was a big stack of dishes next to the sink, and unbeknownst to me, one of the glasses had chipped out the rim. Someone had obviously dropped the glass, broke the top off the rim, but not completely shattered the glass, and put it next to the sink. I didn't know this, so I went and I had a bowl full of washing up water, and I put my hand in and I sort of ran my fingers round with the cloth to clean it, and unbeknownst to me, there was this crack, there was this break in the glass. So I've washed up. I didn't know there was a problem until the water went red, and then I pulled my hand out and realised I'd put a very deep laceration on the inside of my ring finger. Then I became very aware that it actually hurt. So we can see, I'm sure we've all had experiences like this where we've done something, we've not realised that we've been hurt, we've not felt the pain until we've observed the wound, and then the pain follows. So this feeds into this notion that pain is, at least in part, imagined or interpreted from the stimuli from the nerves. So if you are in chronic pain, certainly using relaxation techniques can be extremely beneficial in reducing that pain. Hypnosis, direct suggestion hypnosis, is extremely effective for pain control. In some cases, in susceptible subjects, it can be used to induce complete anesthesia. So operations have been performed under hypnosis. Dental work has been performed under hypnosis to great effect as well. People have been completely pain-free. Now, what I would say is, when I'm working with people who are in pain, I always make sure that they're under specific medical care. They're getting the treatment that they need. The doctors are aware of them and they're being investigated. Because what you don't want to do is cover pain that you don't know what it is, because pain is your body's way of warning you that something is wrong. So if you are in pain, then please do get the appropriate medical care, but then hypnosis can be a great way to reduce the amount of analgesia you need, to make you more comfortable, to help you relax, to get you better sleep, and all these things that will be more conducive to healing. So does it work for everyone? Well, hypnosis, direct suggestion hypnosis, is there's 20% of the population that are very susceptible, and we're all susceptible to varying degrees. It's like a sliding scale. So I would say that most people would get some benefit from it. There's a section of people that would get complete benefit from it, like complete pain relief from it, and then there'd be another group of people that won't get any benefit at all. But that's true of any intervention. That's true of medication. That's true of any medical intervention, really. There's always outliers at each extreme. So if you are in chronic pain, that chronic pain is related to tension, or perhaps you've had an operation and you're in pain and that pain won't go away. Perhaps you're in some sort of pain that has been diagnosed by medical professionals as psychosomatic. Then therapeutic intervention, hypnotic intervention could be extremely useful and could benefit you greatly. Jump on a discovery call. I'd be happy to have a chat with you and see where we go from there. But yeah, hypnosis, therapeutic intervention, relaxation techniques, breathwork techniques can be extremely effective for reducing pain, so long as you're under the appropriate medical care and you're not using it to cover the symptoms, because then the issue's just going to get worse. Have a great day.